Welcome to today's Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, bringing you the developments shaping markets, capital access, and business decision-making across Jamaica and the region. Let's get into the stories that matter. In a statement issued on February 5, Fitch Ratings has affirmed Jamaica's long-term foreign and local currency issuer default rating at BB- and maintained a stable outlook. The rating agency cited the government's continued commitment to macroeconomic stability, even as it manages the fallout from Hurricane Melissa, which caused an estimated US $8.8 billion in physical damage, equivalent to 40% of gross domestic product. Fitch projects temporary economic contraction in 2025 of 1.5% and 2.6% in 2026 as reconstruction advances. Still, it highlighted Jamaica's strong financial preparedness, including multilateral loan support, insurance coverage, and contingency funds. It also noted the government's fiscal response, including the temporary suspension of the Fiscal Responsibility Law to facilitate reconstruction. Finance Minister Favour Williams welcomed the affirmation, saying it reflects Jamaica's long-standing commitment to fiscal discipline and debt reduction despite recent challenges. Mayberry Investment Group subsidiary Mayberry Jamaican Equities says it recorded $899 million in unrealized losses on its investment in Jamaica Broilers Group after that company's stock price fell by 53% last year. Unrealized losses refer to paper losses caused by decline in the market value of investments that are not recognized until the assets are sold. Mayberry told RJR News that total unrealized losses on its financial instruments reached $1.22 billion, while losses on companies which it holds equity investments amounted to $3.2 billion. Together, these contributed to the company posted an overall net loss of $4.93 billion for the year. The sharp declining Jamaica Broilers share price prompted Mayberry chairman Christopher Berry to say he is shocked and disappointed by the developments at the company's U.S. subsidiary. Accounting irregularities at Jamaica Broilers' U.S. subsidiary led to a $46 billion restatement of accounts and a net loss of $7.2 billion last year. For the trading period of February 6, 2026, the most actively traded securities were Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited with 4,870,703 units, representing 26.46% of market sales activities. Kentire Holdings Jamaica Limited with 2,704,664 units, representing 14.69% of market sales activities. Wigton Energy Limited with 1,202,040 units, representing 6.53% of market sales activities. Investor activity remained concentrated in transportation, wind energy, and advertising plays, signaling continued interest in dividend-producing and strategic assets. Turning to the foreign exchange market based on Bank of Jamaica data for February 6, 2026, Forex traders recorded significant activity with strong demand across major currencies. For the US dollar, trading margins reflected steady liquidity with the US selling at $157.14 and buying at $155.56. For the Canadian dollar, moderate gains supported by 49-cent transaction spreads. And this meant the Canadian dollar sold for $115.31 and was bought for $114.82. Continued volatility in the British pound offered short-term trading opportunities of $3.63 in profits for the banks. The British pound sold for $212.91 and was bought for $209.28. These movements underscore the importance of cash flow timing and currency awareness for businesses managing import costs, debt servicing, or overseas exposure. In our credit report tip of the day, many professionals experience a disconnect with their credit because they assume their ideas, expertise, and integrity should naturally translate into funding, while banks operate from an entirely different logic centered on risk prediction rather than value creation. Credit is not an evaluation of your intelligence or your vision. It's just a statistical sum of how somebody has historically managed financial obligations under pressure, which banks use to assess predictability and loss avoidance. When professionals take credit personally or view it as a moral judgment, they disengage strategically, overlook that funding conversations begin with structure, track record, and risk signals long before ideas are considered. For our funding and focus feature, once you decide on accessing government funding to grow cash flow in your business, the way you operate must change. Written policies demonstrate operational maturity. Quality control, record keeping, and execution procedures show that a business can meet government standards. We want businesses to understand that creating simple, practical, standard operating procedures support procurement compliance. As an example, our client Trevon once ran operations by memory, but with professional templates, his standard operating procedures demonstrated readiness and reliability. And that's today's business report. I'm Denise Williams, bringing clarity to capital markets and strategy. Until next time, stay informed, stay intentional, and keep building forward. See you soon.